Welcome to the Diasporadical Art Critiques channel, where we create conversations on how artists use the visual to construct contemporary African cultural spaces. Hope you enjoy the video and continue on with our series. In a time where music videos are increasingly becoming a form through which to communicate knowledge and promote musical content, Baloji, a Congolese musician and visual artist based in Belgium, and Blitz the Ambassador, a Ghanaian visual and musical artist, create music videos and use their creativity to explore personal relationships to the metaphysical. The artists engage the audience's physical presence with the auditory while also including visual elements to construct places of personal exploration and power. In this video, I will explore how sound and visual create personal and communal understandings of ritual processes and bodily landscapes of exploration through Baloji's Peau de Chagrin, Bleu de Nuit, and Blitz the Ambassador's Diasporadical Trilogia. Baloji utilizes the visual scape throughout Peau de Chagrin, Bleu de Nuit to create ritual space in 21st century Congo. He creates backgrounds using elements of the natural environment to create places of intergenerational meditation. The hut becoming a part of the background furthers conversations about the visual imagination of formalized spiritual religious spaces. The clear staging of scenes against the natural background also contemplates the boundaries of personal spirituality. The colored fog creates a vibrant background of spiritual expression and introduces manufactured elements into natural landscapes of spirituality. The combination of the natural environment and artificial elements creates spiritual space and leverage personal agency in constructing spiritual spaces. Diasporadical Trilogia centers its artistic exploration of diasporic cultural spaces in more populated settings. Dance becomes a powerful force as youthful characters fill the urban landscape with their presence. Blitz the Ambassador visualizes this through the moving image of the Egungun accompanying the young character. The young character and the figure in the Egungun masquerade perform the Yoruba religious dance, which is a summoning of ancestral legacy, and summon this energy to celebrate and create diasporic space and preserve it in Brooklyn. Baloji combines the funk and hip-hop to present a meditative state in the contemporary contemplation of spirituality. The lyrics present the introduction of funk music in a space of whimsical expression and in the context of interpersonal relationships. This places a person-to-person understanding of ritual practice in the interpersonal, communal process of exploring the spiritual. Gender and sexuality become active parts of understanding religious space, as spiritual representations situate themselves around personal desire. Visual representations of intimacy allow love to become a vehicle through which to explore the spiritual growth. And visuals of sexual expression through women in a religious context work to imagine feminist spiritual spaces of familiarity. Blitz the Ambassador uses hip-hop to create transcontinental diasporadical connections. He, as the common voice, bridges the cultural spaces of the three continents. Hip-hop becomes a tool through which to express Black diasporic auditory representations. The visuals of the girl and the character of the Egungun mask bring in continental religious practices into the diasporic space. The hip-hop lyrics are statements of power that complement the young character's dances as she summons her physical, spiritual power and auditory presence to propel herself and African creative spaces in the U.S. forward. Both artists use similar form in engaging their audiences. They explore how physical and metaphysical landscapes become spaces to ponder relationships of love and state. Blitz the Ambassador creates immense space for the youthfulness of characters to mobilize their love for family into bodily movement that expands to fill the screen and demand the preservation of Black spaces. Similarly, Baloji uses time in his video to create presence for characters, using fashion and places of imagination to create ritual space and create conversations on contemporary spiritual spaces. Baloji situates the site of spiritual exploration in the Congo, while Blitz the Ambassador constructs a place where the divine becomes a central link to transnational African self-determination. Both artists work to represent their artistry through their names. Blitz the Ambassador's name represents his artistic task negotiating cultural practices across Black diasporic spaces. Baloji's title works similarly. It means man of science in Swahili, but Belgian colonial presence redefines the term as man of the occult sciences or sorcerer. Baloji's title is a decolonial effort to claim African spiritual and intellectual space. These artists' presentation of themselves is essential to their creative processes as the tools to which they represent their work. And through their work, are they able to mobilize artistic energy for generations of African creative exploration.